Good morning, honorable members. Welcome to this session. Let us start the session with a word of prayer. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in our county. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages.
Honorable members, Standing Order 53-1 of the Kiambu County Assembly Standing Orders relating to messages from the Governor provides that the Speaker shall read to the County Assembly any message from the Governor or Senator of the county delivered to the Speaker for communication to the Assembly. In this regard, therefore, honorable members, I wish to convey the following message from His Excellency the Governor, whose subject is nomination of persons for appointment to the selection panel for the recruitment of members of the County Public Service Board, which was submitted by way of a letter reference KCG/GOV/ST/2/18/95 dated 21st August 2024, and I'll read the letter verbatim. The letter reads, the above matter refers, in accordance with section 58A1 of the County Governments Act 2012, I hereby nominate the below listed persons for appointment to the selection panel for the recruitment of members of the County Public Service Board. Number 1, Reverend Father Peter Mboro Gadhanwa, ID number as listed, the position of chairperson. 2, Peter Njoroge Faya, member, ID number as listed. 3, Peterson Wambogo Wangai, member, ID number as listed. Nyoko, ID number as listed. And 5, Wagadharia Mishogo, ID number as listed. Honorable members, Section 58(1)A of the County Governments Act 2012 provides that whenever a vacancy arises in a County Public Service Board, the Governor shall nominate and, with the approval of the County Assembly, appoint members to a selection panel for the purposes of selecting suitable candidates for appointment as members of the County Public Service Board. Honorable members, Section 4 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017 provides for the exercise of the powers of appointment, and it states as follows, and I quote, an appointment under the Constitution or any other law for which the approval of a county assembly is required shall not be made unless the appointment is approved by the relevant county assembly in accordance with this act. Further, Section 9(1) of the same act provides that unless otherwise provided in any law, a committee shall consider a nomination and table its report in the county assembly for debate and decision within 21 sitting days from the date of on which the committee first sits to consider the nomination. Honorable members, accordingly, I wish to guide the Assembly as follows, that 1, in accordance with Section 7(1) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, and as read together with Standing Order 64(1) of our Standing Orders, the above notification stands committed to the Committee on County Public Service and Administration. 2, in accordance with Section 7(2) and 7(4) of the same Act, the said committee, through the clerk, should notify the nominees and the general public of the time and place for holding the approval hearings at least 7 days prior to the hearings. Further to this, the approval hearings shall be held not later than 14 days from the date of this notification. 3, the committee may therefore commence the approval hearings any day from Tuesday, September 10, 2024, and not later than Monday, September 16, 2024. in line with Section 7.3 and 7.6, the hearings shall be open to the members of the public. And finally, thereafter, the committee is expected to table its report for consideration and approval, taking into account the timelines provided thereunder under Section 9.1 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017. Honorable members, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 53.3c, I'll now refer the message from His Excellency the Governor containing the names of the nominees, together with their curriculum vitae, to the Committee on Public Service and Administration for consideration in accordance with the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017. I thank you all. Clerk.
Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Chair, Park.
Sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to lay the following report of the table of the Assembly. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, at 10 a.m. Report of the Select Committee of the County Public Investments and account of the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Githunguri Water Company Limited for the financial year ended 30 June 2019, 2020, and 2021. I beg to lay. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to lay the following report on the table of the Assembly today, Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, at 10 a.m. Report of the Select Committee on the County Public Investment and account on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement Company Limited for the June 2019, 2020, 2021. I beg to lay.
Thank you. Clerk.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Chair, Park.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that pursuant to provisions of Article 229, Part 8 of the Constitution, as well as Standing Order 220, this Assembly adopts the report of the Public Investments and Account Committee on examination of the Auditor General reports for the financial statement of Rimuru Water and Sewerage Company for the year ended 30th June 2019, 2020, and 2021, tabled before this Assembly on Tuesday, 3rd September 2024. Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that pursuant to provisions of Article 229, Part 8 of the Constitution, as well as Standing Order 220, this Assembly adopts the report of the Public Investment and Account Committee on examination of the report of the Auditor General for the financial statement of Githunguri Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the year ended 30th June 2019, 2020, 2021, that was tabled before this Assembly on Tuesday, 3rd September 2024.
Thank you. Members, the said reports laid before this Assembly in the notices of motion which have been given will be circulated through the platform, and members are advised to go through the report ready for debate tomorrow. Clerk, next order.
Order number 7, statement.
Leader of Majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And before I give the statement, I really want to thank your office, Mr. Speaker, today for the live coverage that we are having today. And Mr. Speaker, I'll plead with your office that this should not be a one-day event to do live television, but should be the norm. It is so ordered. And so, Mr. Speaker, allow me now to proceed and give the statement that pursuant to Standing Order number 62, on behalf of the Assembly Business Committee, I rise to give the following statement regarding the business appearing before this House this week, beginning today, the 3rd of September, and tomorrow, 4th of September, Mr. Speaker. And that the Assembly Business Committee met today morning, Mr. Speaker, to prioritize the business for the Assembly, and that the following business for the week was approved. Today, during the morning sitting, the Assembly will consider the Kiambu County Valuation and Rating Amendment Bill of the year 2024, that is Kiambu County Bill number 7 of the year 2024 at the committee stage. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, that today, that September, during afternoon sitting, the Assembly will transact preliminary business. Mr. Speaker, number 3 is that tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning sitting, the Assembly will consider the following business. Number 1 is a motion or report of the Public Investment and Accounts Committee on its examination of the Auditor General report on financial statement of Githunguri Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the financial year ended 30th June 2019, 2020 and 2021. And number 2 is a motion on the report of the Public Investment and Accounts Committee on the examination, on its examination of the Auditor General report on financial statement of Rimuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the financial year ended 30th June 2019, 2020 and 2021. Number 4, Mr. Speaker, tomorrow Wednesday afternoon sitting, the Assembly will transact preliminary business. And Mr. Speaker, I beg to table the statement.
Thank you, Leader of Majority. There was a pending response to a request for statement by Honorable Member of Kiamwangi, and the response was to be given by the Chair. Chair Water, is the response ready? Is the Honorable Member in chamber? Chair, is the response ready?
Yeah, the response is ready.
Okay, but the member doesn't seem to be around.
Clause 3 be amended as proposed in the order paper. Will as many of us
suggesting, let us proceed with the business, because
Thank you.
the chair has been now.
But I want to say this as we proceed. I think majority, let me proceed,
only
majority.
one,
Kindly,
Only one.
majority.
Chair, if you allow me, only one.
Kindly. Let me say this. For the sake of the great people of Deya and the great people of Riafai, whatever the great people of Riafai has said, that the Honorable Member for Deya has been out of this chamber for quite some time, it is not true. I'm not privy to the record of the Assembly, but I can guide the have a record of saying that the Honorable Member has not been here for a while.
Chair.
That I should guide the House because of the sake of the people of Deya. But Honorable Member, Majority Leader, take the floor.
I want to confirm that Honorable Whip was disposed for some time because of...
Not House business.
Because it is true, because of his leg.
Not during House business.
But Mr. Speaker, whether Honorable Hezron from Riafai has a person of a data with the Honorable Whip, Mr. Speaker.
I think now let us proceed, Honorable Members. And for the sake of the people outside the Kiambu, I think we should start again the clause 4. So in the soft copy and in the hard copy, is that okay? So now let me proceed. I propose the question clause.
Was in the order paper. Honorable Chair, the Principal Act that 8 subsection 4, that any late payments of amendments seeks to reduce this percentage from that 6% to 10%. 10% per annum. Deduction from that 6% to 10% per annum.
That is well put, Honorable Members. Do you understand the amendments? Now, seconder.
So I ask Honorable Zipe to second.
Thank you, honorable members. What is the point of order? What is the point of order?
Chair, it appears like I'm lost. I wonder whether the guy presenting the document, sorry, the honorable member should tell us the page number. Of the
Yes, there are no guys.
I did apologize.
Okay, okay.
And what I'm saying, I'm requesting is that, can you tell us which page number we are perusing? Because I'm lost. Because he's talking of clause 4, I can't see clause 4. I can see clause 17, I don't know. Please guide us.
You're on the soft copy?
Yes, soft copy.
Okay, let me.
We have clause 4 on the document, page 6. Because I'm.
I think, Sergeant, guide the member. So now, should I proceed or will we wait for the honorable member to? Honorable member, you'll be guided and go through it. If you have a question, you'll ask. So let's proceed. I propose the question that clause 4 be amended as proposed in the order paper. I now put the question that clause 4 be amended as proposed in the order paper. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of those of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 4 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 5 to 8.
I propose the question that clause 5 to 8 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 5 and 8 be part of the bill, to 8 be part of the bill. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 2.
I propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Mover.
I beg to move that clause 2 be amended as proposed in the order paper. Honorable members, clause 2 is one which is talking of the rateable properties. And indeed, there was the first line of A was talking of freehold land. So we have amended to change freehold land to save for the land that has changed its use to for purpose including commercial use, commercial farming covering an acreage of 5 acres and above, freehold land developed with residential improvement, where land is corrected and freehold land under industrial use. So now, members, we are freeing the freehold land be rateable. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, what is the point of East?
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. I have a problem with this clause because
highlight the issue.
It states that commercial farming covering an acreage of 5 acres and above. Honorable Chair, I want your guidance because what is commercial farming? Because me personally, I'm a dairy farmer and I sit on more than 5 acres of land. Is that termed as commercial?
Kindly be specific on the acreage so that we are sure whether it's commercial or non-commercial. So tell us, you sit on what?
Honorable Chair, yes. I may not know the acreage, but I know there is more than 5 acres. But Honorable Chair, I would like to be guided by the planning committee. What did they define as commercial farming? Because me, as a dairy farmer, I take my milk to Freshers Dairy, and I sit with more than 5 acres. At what point then do they define that one is not commercial or the other one is commercial? Honorable Chair, I want to be guided.
That's quite an important point for me. I think it's important. Okay, let's speak for Limuru East, then you'll respond to both
Yes,
of them. I think, Chair, you have noted.
Thank you, Chair. I think checking on the report, I have a question I would like to be guided. I realize there are about 5 or 6. Maybe, Chair, I would want to know whether Honorable Monga from DIA has not signed this report. The chairman report you are discussing, Chair.
Okay, thank you. It's important the chair highlights that issue as it is. From what I can see, I've checked on the register of standing orders guides that as long as the majority members of the committee have signed, the unanimous decision of members, because we cannot then say that 4 members out of the 17 members, perhaps, maybe, I don't know, maybe the 4 members were sick and they didn't appear during the signing. So there is not an issue, but when we have 14, let us first respond. Kindly put on your mic. Has to pass by. Okay.
See, Chair, whereas I agree that the majority have signed, I just raised a valid question. Could it be there is a minority report that we are also supposed to hear what they are saying? It is not a must that we follow the majority. They might be having a reason why they did not sign.
Thank you.
And if it is not there, there is no harm, Mr. Chair, we proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. I think, Honorable Member for Limuru East, it's important. I think the last point was very important, that the people who have signed, it is the same thing with the Supreme Court. We have judges who dispute the ruling of others. And the minority report is not yet here. If the minority feels that they have an issue with the report, then they'll bring the report on a later date. But until then, we should proceed. I think we should proceed. What is the minority leader? I think someone has a mic on, and this behavior should be, at least, we should respect the House. When we are on session, someone should at least, no, that one doesn't affect.
Yes, it is.
Honorable Chair, I seek your indulgence because this is a very important day, Honorable Chair, for the business we are transacting at the moment. But Honorable Chair, the member for Limuru East has asked a very direct question. And with all due respect to your chairmanship of this plenary, I don't think it's up to you to answer that, because this planning committee has a chairperson and a vice chairperson. And the vice chairperson is in this plenary. So the very same question would be responded to by the vice chair of planning committee to tell us if indeed there is a minority report. And if there isn't, then your ruling can proceed. And you, Mr. Honorable Chair, I find it odd that we can proceed with such an important business. And the chairperson for planning committee was here. He found it fit to leave. His signature is not in this document, and he has left. So the questions being raised by the honorable member for Limuru East can be put to rest
if the chairperson for planning committee was here. It is very simple.
Point of information, Chair.
Thank you. I think Honorable Garoya,
Point of order.
Honorable Member for Ngesha Tigoni, let's proceed to the chair planning committee to first answer the question of Honorable Member for Komodai.
But I have a point of order, Chair.
Then highlight the issue on the missing signature and maybe
I have a point of
the members
order.
who have not signed.
I have a point of order, Chair. With all due respect.
Kindly quote the point of order.
Yes, because this is a house of rules and order and regulations. And you cannot dictate us to do the wrong things. If the chair has not signed the report, then the report should not be discussed in the assembly because it is not validated by the chair. He should be the first one to sign the document. Otherwise, whatever we shall be doing, it shall be irregularity.
And that is why in a lot on, we can hear you because you're on mic. If you cannot, walk out. Now, what we are going to do...
Members.
Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Order. Order, honorable members. Majority leader, that is a house of rule. We should have at least procedures followed. Honorable member for Kahawa Sukari. Honorable member for Getodua. Majority leader, and then whip. Order, honorable members.
Members, Bwana Chair, asante sana kunipea muda huu kusungumusa kidogo. Mimi kama MC wa Kawasukari and nilichaguliwa na chama cha Jubilee. Kwa hii nyumba mimi ni opposition. Na nataka kuwaambia members, waheshimiwa wenzangu, hii mambo ya rate tuache kuweka siasa, sababu hii kitu imegusa watu wa Kiambu. Hata kama tuko na maneno, inafaa tusikane sisi wote, tusaidie watu wa Kiambu. Hili sisi kama watu wa minority bali kusupport majority, na tumekubali to support watu wa Kiambu tuende mbele. Hii mambo ya rates imeumiza serikali ya Kiambu. Sasa tukianza kubisana kuleta maneno mingi, mimi naomba tuungane pamoja.
When a member is on a point of order, I was waiting for him to finish. Then let us proceed to Honorable Getodua. Honorable member for Getodua, then majority leader.
Thank you, Chair.
What is the point? Hold on. What is the point of order?
I think, Chair.
What is the point of order?
The member for Kawasukari is out of order. We cannot just come here because something is very important to this county. Even the procedures of this house are also very important. We are asking a very pertinent issue. Why the chairman? Why the 6 members did not sign the report? The chair's signature is very important in any document, in any report that is adopted in this house.
I think Honorable member for the Muru East, let us proceed. That point is emphasized enough. Honorable member for Getodua, then majority leader.
Thank you.
Then majority leader.
Thank you, Chair. It's good also we give members guidance, Chair, because the concerns they are raising, they are pertinent, but we should stick within the law, Chair. The standing orders are very clear on the issue of quorum. It doesn't specify who to sign. It specifies the number of members, Chair. And the number of members, Chair, with a committee of 17 members, the quorum is 9, Chair. The document we have has been signed by 10 honorable members. And Chair, it's also good to note, as people talk about the chairperson, we also have a vice chairpersons within the committee. And the two have signed, Chair. And we want to be very fair and honest as a planning committee that there is no single dispute within the committee. As far as I'm concerned, as a member of that committee, the chair was here to present the document. He just got an emergency and stepped out, Chair. When this document was being signed, the chair was not there, Chair. The rest of the members who have not even signed the document, they are here to talk on their behalf, Chair. So the issue of signatures should not be an issue to be discussed. The issue is about quorum, Chair, and I rest my case. Let's have this bill passed, Chair, like Honorable Kiambu has just said. It is very important and pertinent for our county. So let's not have these side shows about signatures, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable Majority Leader, then Minority Whip.
Thank you so much, Chair. And actually, what I wanted to talk about has been said by an Honorable Njogu of Getogwa Ward. And Chair, if there was to be any minority report, it could have come together as part of this report, Mr. Chair. So the argument that we are having here actually is little looks like a showdown. I don't know for whatever reason, Chair. And in your wisdom, please guide this assembly that we proceed with what we have in the front of us this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. You okay? Honorable Majority Whip. Majority Whip, you had a point. You had raised your hand.
Thank you, Chair. As much I want to agree with the Majority Leader. Chair, we indeed seek your guidance in this assembly. Chair, the standing order is the guide and the manual of this assembly. If the report indeed, as you have alluded, has been signed by the majority. Chair, I'm a member of the planning committee. As you are aware, I've been away for quite some times, and mean that I could hold the entire committee run rates and the planning committee. So, Chair, I am in concurrence. I'm in agreement with the entire membership of the planning committee. We have no dispute. We have no minority report. Let the member for Emuru East, understand. And indeed, if there is a minority report, Chair, it should have been attached and accompanied to the entire report that we have. So,
Thank
Chair,
you.
let us proceed. We seek your guidance. Let this assembly have.
I want also to be. Thank you, Majority Whip. I want to be very categorical on this. I think it's also fair. You listen to the chair. I think I had highlighted the issue, and I wanted the chair planning to also communicate, because what we are doing, there is a point of concern here, minority. I hope you understand. Let the chair planning respond. Let the chair planning respond to the issues. Let him respond first, so that you also have something. Kindly, the chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Chair, respond to the point on Komodai, on commercial land, then we proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. On behalf of the Chair Planning, commercial farming means somebody who is farming to get revenue. And that revenue, the county should get a share of that as per the RAD rates. And to guide on to that, we also have industrialists who are also farmers. There are people who process milk in their farms, and they get revenue from that. But we decided as a committee that we don't cover every commercial farming. That's very small commercial farming. There's somebody who is keeping poultry, about 100 chickens. We don't need to go to that area. That's why we said at least 5 acres and above. That's proper commercial farming. But planting napier grass in your 5 acres land is not farming. But if you keep 100 cows in your farm, then that person is earning from that. Yeah, that translates to a lot of earning from that, and the county should get something from that.
Thank you, Chair.
On the minority report, there was no minority report. In fact, the meeting that we had when compiling this report, we had 14 members and unanimously agreed, but some of them got emergencies and left. The chair was not in that meeting. It was chaired by the Vice Chair, Honorable Maura, and we were in that meeting. And in any case, those members who have not signed are with us. They could have raised the issue of what they didn't agree with. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Member for Mogoga Ward, then Honorable Member for Biashara Ward, and then Honorable Member for Komodai. And the Honorable Member Ndarugu.
Thank you, Chair. It is good to note that when an issue comes in this House, we deal with it with the seriousness it deserves. Chair, you know why we are raising issues is because there are some things that are not matching well. In a planning committee, we have a chair who has not signed and is absent, he just left. We have the first vice chair who has signed and yet not in the house. We have the second chair who is in the house and yet seated there when just a member is presenting the issues. So my concern is, when the member for Lemul East talks about whether there is a minority report, that is where our concern is coming from. The vice chair is sitting there, saying nothing. The first and the second, the chair and the first.
I think, you know, some of...
Are they competent on what is happening?
Some of these
that
issues...
they have given a member to report.
Okay. Some of these issues have been responded to by the chair. I think, you know, there are things that when you keep repeating, this is a very important bill. As we speak right now, we are live. Everyone is viewing. I think we should proceed. Honorable member for Biashara Ward, then honorable member for Komodai, then...
Thank you, Chair.
And time is running out, so that is why, and we didn't have an extension of time for the sitting. So kindly, honorable members, I am giving 1 minute each to honorable member for Biashara, honorable member for Komodai. I think we should proceed because of time. Otherwise, we won't pass this bill.
Thank you, Chair. Personally, I don't think I would need 1 minute. Chair, in the interest of time, Chair, you are not listening. Chair, this land rate issue is very imperative to our Kiambu people. And in the interest of time, I beg with you, Chair, that you take control of the House. Don't allow too much unnecessary.
Thank you.
For instance, signatures is inconsequential because the standing orders does not provide.
1 minute.
Because it seems some members are only of the chair. The chair here, he's the one who tabled and then left because he had an emergency. If there was an issue or a minority report,
honorable member
have said that.
Honorable member for Komodai. Next.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. Honorable members, the Honorable Rebecca Kiai reminded us that we make rules that even ourselves, when you're not going to be in this house, we are going to be very comfortable to follow them. Honorable members, I beseech you to reject the clause 2 on this basis. When the Committee on Planning comes and tells us that when I have 100 cows, then I'm rateable, because at that point they define it as commercial farming. They are not alive to the fact that I also pay my processor, which is Freshers Dairy. That, in my definition, is double taxation. Honorable Chair, the backbone of our country is mostly agriculture. Our standing orders, in our prayers that we pray when we start all the meetings, it states thereof that, and I quote, that we advance the peace, prosperity, and the welfare of our county and of those whose interest we have committed to our charge. Honorable Chair, for that reason, I don't think that if we passed clause 2 as stated in the order paper, that we are going to be promoting the welfare of our county. Honorable Chair, unless the definition is very precise on what commercial farming is, I want to beseech our honorable members to reject the clause 2.
Thank you, honorable member for Komodai. I pick 2, honorable member for Darugo, then member for Gedega. Then we proceed to put the question so that we allow members to vote. If you don't agree, we proceed and vote. Because of the time, we have no extension of the sitting. Honorable member for Darugo. Honorable member for Darugo. There is a mic that is on. We switch off so that we give an opportunity to Honorable Member for Darugo.
Thank you, Chair. For me, my word is, Chair, I come from an agricultural area.
I think the Sergeant, you should pass the mic to Honorable Member for Darugo. Oh, it is on. Okay, proceed.
Thank you, Chair. My word is, farming. We talk about this commercial farming taxation simply because from the national government point of view.
Honorable Member Wanyoto, I think there is time to do that. I think members will vote for that. So we settle until we finish the presentation for Honorable Member for Darugo. Finish.
On our part, the national government do have taxes from tea and coffee. You protect me, Chair, from other members.
We can hear you. Proceed. Kindly, members, let us consult on a lower tone. Majority whip, kindly.
Then we come here.
Okay. Thank you. Honorable Member for Gedega. Then we proceed on. I put the question.
Bring Honorable Wanyoto and the Darugo member to the attention of to us last week. However, if someone wanted to do an amendment at the floor of the House, they should the start of the session. And Chair wanted to know whether those members had presented the amendments before. Honorable Wanyoto has no mover or has no seconder.
Honorable members,
and I'm referring to study order.
Honorable Member for Komodai. Honorable
Chair,
Member
put
for
the
Komodai.
question, we proceed.
Honorable Member for Komodai.
They never brought the amendments.
By now
There's
you
no
will walk
amendment.
out.
Thank you.
So I should allow me out of time, and if we don't do this, we'll find ourselves out of the law. And again, this session is supposed to end at 12:30. Kindly, honorable members. I propose that be amended as proposed in the order paper. I now put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed in the order paper. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 2 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? I want us, as a chair of this session, it is only fair. Honorable members, as a chair, honorable member for Lemuru East, as a chair, I want to commit myself to a fair judgment. And with this commitment, I need to be very clear on the judgment I make. So let us repeat. No. Hold on. Let me repeat. Then we proceed. Then I give a ruling. So, honorable members, I now put the question. I now put the question that clause 2, as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? Nay. Thank you, honorable members. The nays have it. We put it back to the bill. Okay, where, honorable members? hold on. Majority, hold on. Honorable member for Kiganjo. Honorable member for Kiganjo. Honorable member for Kiganjo. Let us commit. Hold on. That is why I'm saying we sit down. Honorable members. When you're on the bill, because what?
Chair, thank you. I think,
Chair. The decision has been made.
Chair,
Honorable members,
I think
the decision has been made.
I think, Chair.
So let us give the majority leader to proceed.
Chair, now that Chair, you have given me the mic, I would like to inform the House. of the following. That while
honorable members, the reason why I'm saying the majority leader should be given an opportunity. Listen to me, honorable members, and it is also fair you listen to people. There is a division on both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is a division on the nays. There is a division on the. So sometimes listen to me, honorable members. There is a difference between putting a question and a declaration. So what we should do, I want the honorable member to highlight his point. Then we get the House.
Let me just say this. Chair, thank you. Thank you so much, Chair. And while
I have made a ruling and it's okay. Let us wait for the majority leader to proceed. Honorable members, I am the chair of the committee. It is either you walk out or stick in the House.
Chair, while we appreciate the argument of Honorable Wanyoto, while we really appreciate the argument of Honorable Wanyoto, maybe it is good that I just mentioned this to the House, that if we were to go the way for the nays, this is what exactly will happen. Because as at the moment, what the clause says is that clause 2 of the Principal Act under the defined, it is saying A, of rateable owner be amended as follows. So, by inserting the following immediately after the words a registered freehold owner, what the nays will get is that everyone with a freehold title or freehold land, if we go with the nays, is that we shall revert to everyone paying. So the nays, it may sound very exciting to have just a minute, to have the nays carry the day. But that will take us back to where we want to get our people from. So what maybe we could do, this is a suggestion. Instead of us going or proceeding with that clause, then we can take that back to the committee to go and relook at it. So,
okay.
So Chair, please guide the House, and I want to plead with the House that instead of us reverting back to where we want to come from, we just allow the chair to revert that back to the committee.
Okay, thank you.
Even as we proceed with the rest of the amendments.
Thank you. Listen to me, honorable members. I'm the chair of the committee. It's now I give guidance because of time, and we cannot. Honorable member for Horiafai, kindly, I can't. The chair has said it is impossible, so relax. So what we can do, bearing in mind we had 3 clauses that were supposed to be amended out of the 8. What we should do as the prudence of the House, we are honorable members, we represent the people of Kiambu. Let us settle our excitement. It is important we understand the point that we wanted and the issue that was at hand. The issue that was at hand was the issue of the freehold. Do you remember that? The issue that we are dealing with. So if it's about the freehold, we have 3 clauses, honorable members. And out of this, minority leader had said that the issue is as important as the people watching now. So let us settle the excitement, honorable members, and have a decision that is unanimous, a decision that is imperative to the people of Kiambu. And the decision, and the chair, and as the chair of this session, it is only fair that I highlight the decision of the House. The clause 2, as it is.
Point of order.
Let us recommend.
Can you withdraw that we are
the chair is on session.
Yes,
there is no point of order when the chair is on session.
Why are you saying that we are voting?
Honorable member for Ngesha Tigoni, walk out. Honorable member for Ngesha Tigoni, walk out. Sergeant, walk out. Honorable member for Ngesha Tigoni, stand up, walk out. I am kindly requesting you to walk out or you'll be escorted out. Honorable member for Ngesha Tigoni, these are serious business at the floor. Thank you. What we have committed is we commit the clause back to the committee. And now I request that the speaker to report back. The speaker to report back in the House. I report to the speaker. Then the clause should be reported back to the committee and we agree. So I've finished the session. Thank you, honorable members, for being patient, for the contribution, for the excitement, for the great moment we have shared. And thank you, great people of Kiambu. Thank you.
Honorable Esther Nyaga, help us switch off the microphone near you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Committee of the Whole has unanimously passed the clause 3, 4, and 5 to 8, but has committed clause 2 back to the committee for scrutiny. And we have adjourned. Chair, should I engage again?
Yes, proceed, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I was highlighting that the Committee of the Whole has unanimously passed and agreed on clause 3, 4, 5 to 8, but have committed clause 2 back to the committee for scrutiny, and we have adjourned for later. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chair, of the Committee of the Whole. I would want to inform the members I was following the proceedings of the House, and I wish, first of all, to take great exception with the unruly and disorderly conduct of business during the Committee of the Whole. It is totally unparliamentary. You can put your points across without being necessarily unruly. It is not helpful. It is totally unhelpful. We are discussing a very emotive issue. But emotion does not mean that we throw decorum out of the window. It is totally unhelpful. The issues that were raised, particularly by Honorable Wanyoto, you have a point, but I think you also get a bit overzealous. You may need also to also put your points across without being overly over the top. Because of the serious nature of this matter, we cannot afford to waste any more time on this issue of the amendment of the valuation bill. Taking note of the comments of the House, the Chair directs that the Committee on Planning sits between now and the afternoon session, does the necessary consideration, and we'll have the valuation bill proceed during the afternoon session. We cannot afford to waste any further time. So the Committee on Planning, I've had the issues, and also some issues I had. I don't know, the chair is not there. The committee is not the chair or the vice chair. The committee is a membership. It is a membership, the rank and file of the committee. So please, the committee members on planning, please, between now and the afternoon session at 2:30, sit down. Vice Chair, I can see you. It has been alleged that either you are not there or you are not speaking. I had some claims by some of the members, but take leadership together with the rest of the committee members and let us dispense off with this business in the afternoon session. Thank you. That is the direction on that matter. I don't wish to reopen it, Honorable Idera. The direction has already been given. Yes, what is the concern?
Concerned that our standing orders number 75 cites that if, in case any member has an amendment, it should have been presented to you 2 hours before the start of that business. And in this scenario, Honorable Anyoto presented any amendment. Would it be fair if we go back there when people are breaking the rules in our standing order? Because they never brought any amendments. They've been having this bill for more than 1 week in their phones and in the order papers. They have them and they never brought any amendments. Would have contravened the standing orders of this House.
Yes, indeed, Honorable Ruth, as your standing order 75 is very clear as to how amendments are supposed to be processed. And just for the avoidance of doubt, standing order 75.1 states that a proposal of an amendment to a motion shall, before moving it, hand the proposed amendment in writing, signed 2 hours before the order is read. So it is quite clear. However, all that now is water under the bridge. We are trying to chart a way forward. So can the Committee on Planning convene and we dispense of, I know sometimes, Honorable Mashari, as I indulge you, please hold your horses. Sometimes we may get carried away by the excitement of come from in relation to this issue of valuation. It is a very serious matter to our county. You may think here that we are, getting carried away. Let us kindly, of time, let the Committee on Planning proceed and do the needful. Clerk, let us move to the next order. Members, let's proceed to adjournment. Honorable members, the time now being 38 minutes. Order members, the time now being 38 minutes past 12 o'clock, and there being no other business, this assembly stands adjourned until later this afternoon, Tuesday, 3rd September 2024 at 2:30 p.m.
Members, tunawakaribisha kwa planning. Kwa karibu.